Rochelle Lawrence. I'm the Vice President Education at the Ryerson Students Union. This is the Student Center. It's student-run, student-owned. We represent all 30,000 full-time undergrad and graduate students here on campus. We operate off of 3 pillars. We provide cost-saving services, we provide awesome events, and we also provide advocacy services for our students.
I'm one of the coordinators at the Racialized Students Collective. It's one of the equity centers here. In Ontario, you pay the highest, like some $7,000 minimum if you're going to university, and upwards to 8, 9, 10, and then you have to pay for materials, for books and all of that. It puts unnecessary pressure on students. I take OSAP. I work 2 jobs during school and 3 jobs in the summer. My mom's a single parent, so I don't really ask for too much money from her. Her being a single parent gets me a couple grants occasionally, but it still doesn't measure up. It's like 1/7 of what I have to pay in a year.
The fact that we're getting charged illegal ancillary fees, these fees are what the institution or the administration just decides to charge students. For instance, there's an example of a graduation fee. It's around $40 or $50 that students have to pay. The fact that they're paying so much money to be here and they're not seeing a good enough return, they just want us to take action and try to get the administration not increase our tuition fees.
I feel like I kind of lose out a little bit, I guess, because I know some of my peers can take internships, get more experience, and actually get involved on like campus papers and radio shows and work at MTV and Global and all these different things. If you have the means and you don't have to worry about money or time or anything like that, a lot of people can go out and get it in first and second year. I guess I could spend 15 hours a week at an internship, or I could spend 15 hours a week making some money. Even I have a friend who would actually like miss classes sometimes to go to her job, and it's like, well, I need to pay for the school and then actually get to go to school. It's kind of like she has to give or take and choose between the two. But it really is terrible that I've become so resigned to it, right? Because having $7,000 tuitions, $8,000 tuitions, like it's kind of the norm. Meanwhile, I know someone who goes to school in Quebec, because she was born in Quebec, so her college tuition is $200 a semester.
We have the community food room at the Ryerson Students Union, and it's one of the 5 equity service groups that are available for students to access. And the reason why it's problematic, but it's good, but it's problematic because the bigger picture is, why do we need a food bank on a campus?
My name is Layla, and I'm in my 4th year. I'm studying early childhood studies. The community food room is accessible to all students, whether you're a part-time or full-time student or pursuing your undergrad or graduate studies. Basically, all you have to do is sign a membership form, which is really just one piece of paper. The idea is that it's accessible to all students because we believe that tuition is already so high for all the students, and this is just a way to make getting food a little bit easier and providing a means for them to reduce their spending just by a little bit. So
it's like the people who are making decisions in terms of the budget, in terms of like at the government level, those folks understand and know that there are these things called food banks on campus, and it's like they don't realize that that's problematic because students shouldn't have to be resorting to a food bank. In the past, we've participated in the Drop Fees rally that took place for a number of consecutive years. Recently, we are taking action at the Board of Governors level. The Board of Governors are the highest decision-making body in terms of finances and operations-wise at Ryerson. And they made a decision to frivolously spend money on painting a blue road that is now really ugly and really useless to students, and now they have to repaint it and fix it again. $200,000 went to paint this road, and nobody consulted with the students. Nobody asked if there was anything else that the money could have gone towards.
It seems like if you can look at a chart of statistics and how it is for students to get an education these days, and then you add in the job market, I feel like we're stuck in a cul-de-sac. You just keep going around about over and over again, and they make it seem like it's working, but it's not.
One of the comments that frustrated me the most was last year when I attended the Board of Governors budget vote. And unfortunately, one of them was like, I don't understand why students feel that tuition fees need to go down. Like, it's all about budgeting. If you just know how to budget your money properly, then everything's a-okay. That's not actually the case. It's not the fact that students aren't budgeting properly, it's the fact that we don't have enough money because we're having to put our money into like such large amounts of things like tuition fees. It's just ridiculous, some of the comments along those lines that we've heard.